Now let me explain bottomless pit and why we're as a bottomless pit. If you have a top of a hole, right, and there's a top, and yet it goes all the way through the earth to the bottom of the earth, it's then what kind of pit? Bottomless. Bottomless. Why is it bottomless? Because even though it's a pit, there's no top really or bottom because it goes all the way through the earth. Right. Like your small your esophagus turns into your stomach, which turns into your large and small intestines, right? And there's no top or bottom, right? Though there is an entrance and an exit, right? But it's still a bottomless pit. Same as if you were to dig a pit from the top of the earth to the bottom of the earth, technically, it will be a bottomless pit too. A bottomless pit is a pit that has no top nor bottom, but empties out into nothing, right? And starts from a top, but there is no real bottom either. Yet there is. Yet there is. It's a metaphor. But if you're a body and you have an opening at a top and an opening at the bottom and nothing in between, it's still bottomless pit, right? Same as if you were to make a hole from the top of the earth, technically, say the North Pole to the South Pole. That would be what kind of pit? Bottomless. Bottomless. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Let's think about the metaphor there. John is telling you when he says Satan is cast into the bottomless pit, and what is the bottomless pit, technically? A pit still has to have an opening and a bottom, right? Even if it's bottomless. But what that means is completely open from top to bottom. When you are run through it, you come out as shit. Do you understand? So, again, Satan cast himself into the bottomless pit by sinning with Adam and Eve and Eden, right? He introduced them to a new form of sex, too, anal. Now, is it criminal, though, to do anal? I don't think that's the real issue there. No. I think it was how he did it with Adam, right? More than whether you can have anal sex or not itself. Right? Too. But again, that's the point. Why would you have anal sex with a female? You don't want to get her pregnant all the time, right? Why would you have anal sex with a male? You can't get pregnant. Okay. No matter how many times you do it, I guess. But it'll be for the same purpose you don't want a child. You don't want a child. But one can give you a child and has the same bottomless pit as him, but one can't ever give you a child. That's why Paul compares it to murder, like I said, right? You're not guaranteeing your offspring if you don't have sex with a woman, right? You're murdering yourself. You're committing suicide, right? Now, I'm just coming from the Bible. I'm not telling you what to do, gay or straight. Gay or straight. I'm just telling you why you can do it. Is Satan taught us to do it, whether it's good or evil or not, right? Now, how do you view it, though? That's the question, too. Do you think you're doing something wrong? Be honest now. Can you? But the same is true of someone being celibate. They also don't procreate if they don't have sex until they die. Right? That's a form of murder too, though. Right? So what do you do? What do you do? You have three actual sexualities you can be: celibate, never have sex. Right? But how did Cain murder Abel? Did he rape him and make him gay? Afraid to even touch his female? Or made it to where he went and shared the female with Abel? You know what I mean? Right. See, if you have two men and one female, what does that do? Right. That means only one male can truly be the female's husband. But like Sarah, Rebecca had problems getting pregnant by Isaac, right? Yet the only person she could have went to is Esau. I mean Ishmael. Ishmael. But she had twin boys. One grabbed the heel of the other child as he came out. But they look physically and characteristically different than each other. There's two types of twins. One is fraternal, one is identical, like the twins. You know which twins I mean. Talked to them before, T and Tamara. They're identical twins, I know. But they do look a little physically different, but one's a little lighter, one's a little darker. That's it. One might have a few moles and one don't. Mm-hmm. But that has to do with the melanoma in their skin and their ability to adapt to the sun. But so why is one sister lighter and one sister darker? What does that mean? Interesting, huh? Interesting theory. But it's a theory, right? But if you see Tia and Tamara, that's how I can tell them apart. One's a little darker, one's a little lighter, right? And one has a mole on a certain part of her body, and one don't. It's more pronounced on one than the other, right? But again, it don't mean I even know them, right, personally. Because they would have to do something crazy to be with me, too, like come to Georgia when I was living at 185 Fifth Avenue, you know what I mean? Right. That's why you don't even really go there unless you're joking about it anyway, and you're just trying to make conversation with somebody, talk about something. Well, what, you think he and Tamara would both try to sleep with me just because I met some girl who knew their brother went to Savannah State? No. Of course not. Unless she knew them and ran into the brother and... Now, it's more likely the girl could sleep with me, but I don't know that happened either, right? Not saying that either. Like I said, I know who I really had sex with and who I really didn't, and it's more of a fantasy. But I also know it takes time for me to have sex. Like an hour. Uh-oh. Well, it's just a quickie. It can be under 5 minutes. I ain't saying that either. But whatever. But again, if you're in a restaurant, the only place you can do it is where? In the bathroom. Same with a nail salon, right? See, y'all gotta have a bathroom, but the customers can only use the bathroom if they're getting a nail job. I was getting a nail job. Why couldn't I use the bathroom? Every nail salon has a bathroom now. Right. But a normal nail job takes 40 minutes. Tops. For a male. I don't get acrylic or all that. I mean, you might can put a plain coat, right? But I don't really get all dolled up or anything. I'm not even gothic, where you might get your fingernails painted black. But I don't have a problem with gothic people either. Or people with tattoos or without them, right? But I got scars. Chicks dig scars, you know that, right? That's what I heard. That might not hurt either. That might hurt not either. Buzz your tongue a little bit. Pucker your lips. And kiss them in the right space. Uh-oh, I didn't say that. It's the best of both worlds. And I know what is love. If we could have the best of both worlds, the heaven right here on earth. Wow. And guess what? You're your mother and father, so you're heaven and earth too, right? Uh-oh. Someone's lying there.